Inside the rushed effort to get Trump his new Air Force One. President Trump walked off the new Air Force One at Joint Base Andrews on July 9 after attending a NATO summit in Turkey, a moment that capped a frantic scramble inside the White House and the Pentagon to replace the aging presidential fleet with a temporary solution. The push began a few weeks into his second term, when he toured a luxury Boeing 747-8 that had been flown from Doha for his perusal. The double-decker jet, originally outfitted for the Qatari royal family, featured a spacious bedroom with leather and wood, a lounge with a chandelier and suede seats, and other amenities that caught the president's eye. At the time, the two Boeing 747-8s being built to serve as the permanent Air Force One fleet were years behind schedule. Mr. Trump's team asked the Air Force to find a stopgap aircraft, and the Qatari jet became the chosen candidate. In February 2025, after his tour, the administration launched an accelerated retrofit to have the plane ready by the nation's 250th birthday later that summer. A New York Times investigation found that the president's personal involvement in the retrofit drove both the speed and the cost overruns. Mr. Trump gave final approval on the features and security measures that would be installed, according to people familiar with the process who spoke on condition of anonymity. The overhaul was compressed into roughly 8 months, a timeline experts said would normally require several years for a full upgrade. Because of the compressed schedule, several long-standing safety and security features that have been standard on Air Force One for decades were omitted from the upgraded jet. Public Air Force records and photographs examined by the Times show that the lower-level exit for high-risk situations, additional backup power capacity, and an advanced anti-missile system are not visible on the retrofitted aircraft. The permanent planes currently under construction are all slated to include those features, according to federal records. The investigation also notes that the rush to deliver the aircraft led to ballooning costs, though specific figures are not detailed in the excerpt. Trade-offs were made between meeting the president's deadline and preserving the full suite of protective systems that have historically safeguarded the president and his staff while in flight. In summary, the effort to secure a temporary Air Force One for President Trump resulted in a hastily upgraded luxury jet that lacks several key safety measures normally present on the presidential aircraft, while driving up expenses as the administration raced to meet a symbolic deadline. The findings underscore how political pressure can alter procurement timelines and safety considerations for critical government assets.